And now we're going to turn our attention to the mental health contributors, and we're going to start with connecting. Bettina.
So, connecting. Teaching is built on relationships. Teachers don't need me to say that. But what's really amazing is that there has been this surge of psychological and science and neuroscience, along with a lot of data that is demonstrating the importance of relationships for mental and physical well-being. So one study that really stood out to me, actually, it comes from Harvard, where they have followed people literally over 50 years, which is the most incredible study to have. And the question was, what keeps us healthy and happy as we go through life? And what they found was that the key determinant of happiness is good relationships, really above all else. So socially connected people are happier, they're healthier, and they live longer. Loneliness is also really toxic, and I think, the pandemic, there's been a lot more research and talk about that. But also just to say that it's not about the number of friends you have, it's actually the quality of friendships. The second thing, I think there's some really interesting studies that have shown that we have a really significant impact on another person's brain. So one set of studies have people in an MRI scanner where they're scanning your brain, and you're playing a game which is called a cyberball game, and you're playing a game of catch with two other people. And then after a period of time, they stop throwing the ball to you. So it emulates social exclusion. And what they find is that when somebody is socially excluded, the bits of the brain that light up are the same bits of the brain that light up when we are in physical pain. So the neural correlates for physical pain and social pain are the same. So that's one negative way that we can impact another person's brain. And then we also impact another person's brain very positively. We have a capacity to regulate somebody else. So again, there are people who are in these MRI scanners, and in this study, it wasn't with children, it was with adults. They had an electrode attached to their toe where you got a real electric shock. And then they cued you up to say the electric shock was coming, and the bit of the brain that lights up is the amygdala, which is like the fear center in the brain. And then they did a really clever thing. They got somebody's significant other to come and hold their hand while they were doing the experiment. And they found that the amygdala lit up significantly less. So the world is a safer place when we are alongside other people.
So it's about not dismissing mental pain, because it's the same as physical.
Yeah, not dismissing mental pain, and also knowing the power of your relationship to another person, to a child. Just actually being with the other child has a significant impact on them. And then the other thing I think I just want to say is that it's important to remember that relationship and communication skills are a work in progress. They are something that we not only teach children, but we are also modeling.
It takes me towards self-regulation, self-control, social and communication skills, these non-academic skills which we know are so important and which we increasingly know are malleable and measurable. And one of the things you want to ask yourself as a teacher, as a school, is how well are our children in relation to their self-regulation, their self-control, their delayed gratification? Let's do one example. Young children playing. Can they take their turn as they wait to go on the bicycle? That there's never, and there should never be quite enough for everybody, because you have to learn to delay and wait. Can they make friends with others? Are they isolated? And what do we do about it? How do we change the environment to build those opportunities? Are their social and communication skills right for the kind of conversations you need to have? And am I modelling those as the children get older? I think this all informs, quite rightly, our teaching. And the final thing I'd say is on self-efficacy, the sense of agency we have. We know this matters.